fucking cold out here. I'm in the shed because we've had to move out of our house for a while because we got flooded. So I have a heater that you can probably hear. It's still fucking cold out here. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of. I've had to work on some stuff and try and figure out some designs, so I just thought I'd film it, and if it's any good, I'll upload it. So yeah, I'm just going to get straight to it. I figure I can point this not that far, about there. There we go. Maybe do that. That'll do. Cool. I don't know, if there's any boring bits and I'm not talking, I might just fast forward the video. But yeah, so I had all my batteries were flat, so I've been and bought a new battery, which means these are now quite bright. See if I can keep the cable plugged in for power. And then I've changed the capacitor value. The bigger the value on this capacitor, the slower these will go. And in fact, I think I might even make it bigger, which I'll do now. So just gotta find the right ones. Oh, what's that? 47. I've got 33 at the moment, so I'll try 47. So this this stuff over here is the same little circuit that you it's literally the same thing as a square wave oscillator, like as you'd use in a synth, because the thing that controls the LEDs just needs a kind of clock source so it knows how fast to do it. So each time the signal goes like high, that it counts that as like one pulse, and every time that happens it moves the LED onto the next one. So a square wave signal is just it going high, low, high, low, high, low. So this is what you need to kind of set a speed for this. So that's, I don't know, once I get down to actually making it make sound, I might fart around with that a bit and try and find a decent value for that capacitor, because I guess you probably want to be able to do it really slow, then it will go much faster. Yeah, when you go too high it kind of locks on one. I assume the this thing must have an upper limit of how fast the kind of the pulses, how fast it can react to them. So that's another one. I've got it noted down. I need to make sure I figure out how to do something about that. I think it's probably just putting another resistor in line with this, so that there's always like some resistance. But yeah, so there's that bit. So like I said in the last video that I want to use the signal from that. Do they actually need to be there? And I want to use this. No, they don't. They are totally redundant. Oh, we'll take that off. Yeah, the signal from this thing that at the moment I'm using to light these LEDs, I want to use it to turn oscillators on and off. So I figure I'm going to breadboard out like a 4 oscillator step sequence thing. So I know roughly what I need to achieve, but I've not planned out exactly how I'm going to do it. I figured it'd be a better video if I kind of do that as I go along. So I'm just going to try and move some of that shit. So that's actually probably doesn't want to be there. So I'll take that out there because that may as well go there. So it's out of the way because I need room for 4 pots. And I am also going to need to solder up one of those which I'll do in a bit. I've got my soldering iron warming up over here. Keep it away from that wire. I've got this kind of ghetto speaker that I made out of a knackered pair of headphones and a chewing gum tub. Try and actually keep it in shot. So I just stuck a jack input on it, and it's really quiet, but just for testing shit like this in the workshop it's alright. So I need to wire up a jack output just with some wires for this. But right, so first things first. Yeah, I was getting pods there, wasn't I? So this it's going to be a similar circuit to the one I've been using so far. A similar circuit to what's going on over here. So I'm going to try and do 4 steps, because from 4, like doing 8 instead of 4 is like trivial. If I can do 4, I can do 8. So I hope there's going to be enough room for these. There's 1. There's 2. Quite close together, but it's alright for testing. There's 3. And there is bollocks. Right, okay, let's see if we can move all of this shit along by 1. Oh, actually, I only need to move that in one by one, really. So, if I'll just kind of try and do that, and then move that resistor. I just realised you might just have a nice shot of the back of my bald head there. If I lean over, can you see me? Alright. Right, where was I? I was like there. No, you can't. Awesome. Right, good. This is fine. So, what was I doing? I need to move this along 1. Yeah, that'll work. If I can move everything along by 1. There we go. That. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. There should be enough for it. Oh, fuck. No, it's not. No, that is not fine at all. Alright, I'll just do it this way. I'll put 2 on that side and 2 on this side. And then I'll just have to remember later on. So 2 there, and let's say that one there, and that one there. Right. What's next? We need some capacitors. Remember what I did with them, and that would be great. I've just brought some. I've literally just put some on here somewhere. Oh, there's some. But, oh yeah, there's those. I've just brought in about 100 of them and put them on the side, and they've vanished. No, they've not. They've just all come out the back. Is that them? Yeah, that's the rest of them. Okay, good. Right, okay. My filing system needs work. So I'm going to need 4 of these. One per oscillator. I'm sure there's probably a way to do this just like with one oscillator. In fact, it's probably, if I can figure out how to get me voltage controlled stuff working, that's probably going to end up being a better way to do it. But this was my first idea to kind of just, I don't know, brute force my way into making it work. So I'm just going to check the pin out for that. Right, so 1 and 2 are inputs, 3 is an output. So we're going to go from pin 2. Bloody hate these things. Right, so pin 2, I'll go to there. No, that one feels a bit loose. Right, 2 to there. And then from there to ground. For some reason I've decided to use my breadboard that one of the kind of power rails was knackered, so I've taken it off, which makes things a bit more complicated. Then, so that's 2, so 3 is an output, 4 is an input, 5 is an input, so we're going to go from 5 to the same one, because then it's just going to ground. And then on that side, check my pin out, so I want 12, that's the wrong fucking way around. Oh no, what did I do? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, okay, that is right, but only by coincidence. So I want 12 and I want 9. So, so 9 is that one. So that's from ground to 9. The last one, just got a bit bent. So what did I say, 12, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12, and that needs to go to ground. Right, so that's that. Then I need a bunch of these. Right, bunch of these. A few more. So one is an input, 2 is an input, 3 is an output. Right, so let's do. See, it actually doesn't matter which way around we do these. So start up there. 2, 3. So you basically put the pot between the output and the input that the capacitor is attached to. And I'm not going to bother using sensible colours, I'm just going to use whatever I pick up. So that one is that one, so that's that one. Then, I've got any more short wires? I must have some more short ones in there. So, that one, get in there. 2. There. And then that one. I found so far with a lot of these like circuits that making them on the breadboard, it looks really messy and complicated, and then as soon as you come to solder it onto something, it's actually loads more straightforward. Sure. Oh wait, no, I might have fucked that up. Yeah, the output is 4, so that one wants to be on there. I think I've just heard someone open the gate, so if this cuts off in a second, it'll be because someone's come in. If you notice my awesome editing skills. Ah shit, they're going to be in the way there, let's move them a bit. I think that was in that one. Get in there, you bastard. There we go. Right, so from there, we'll go there. Then, so which one's the output on there? The output is 10. Which is that one. That wants to go in there. Used all my short ones, then there's one, and there's one. So then, wait, something about this isn't right. Yeah, that's not right. That wants to be in there, because I need one from there. Let's go to there. And one from there. So the outputs, yeah, the outputs are the ones in the middle. That's okay. So that one wants to go to there. Right. So I need to do an output somewhere. Make one of these. You have to run the output through a little capacitor, and I've not fully got my head around like why you have to do that, like, you know, what it's causing to happen. But I do know that if you don't do it, it just doesn't make any sound. And I've been reading up on it a bit. I've kind of almost got my head around it. Where am I going to put it? Where have I got space? There. There? Yes. There. And I don't think I need to use any resistors here because there's only ever going to be one oscillator running at once. So I'm going to try it without, and if something weird happens then I'll add them in. So the outputs are the middle ones. So we want that one. Oh no, that hole's knackered. It's starting to get a bit messy now. That one from there. Got that. Get in there. Right, 1, 2. 3. That's definitely someone about to come in, I reckon. Yeah, someone came in. Right, okay, back to it. So I've got my outputs. It's basically just all the outputs are just going down to one kind of thing here, going through a capacitor. And once I've soldered up my jack socket, I'll plug that in over there. So then the last thing I need, and I think I am nearly done now. I don't need that or that. So I need 4 relatively long ones, who were misses. Actually, I can pull this to pieces now. I always keep, you know, if I do a new design, I try to keep the breadboarded version of it while I'm making the first soldered version, so I've got something to refer to. So that was the light controlled one, but I think I've kind of got it recorded now, what I need to do. So I reckon I should be able to take this. So there's that one. Oh, I have no idea if this is going to work or not. It could entirely fail. Like I say, I've planned it insofar as I've just thought about it a lot and tried to, you know, try to think up a decent way of doing it. But I've not tested any of this before just diving into this video. So that one wants to be that one, I think, yeah. That one wants to go in there. Making sure I've not knocked those out. No, that's alright. And last one, which is that one. That one, yeah, wants to go in there. So, whinging dog outside. Then I just need to hook this up with power. So, check my pin out. So that's ground. Comes from this end one. So, ground. And last but by no means least, that one is that one. Okay. That should, if it works right, be it. So I now need to solder anything. Just put them away. Right, so I've got this silly bollock. Now, where's my smaller one? This silly bollocks. I need to cut some wire. I'm going to use some solid core wire just because for the breadboarding it's just easier. So I think these are both. Yeah. Where have all my tools gone? That's the next question. There's my solder. Yeah, I should learn to keep this tidy because I can't fucking find anything. If I was a pair of wire cutters, where would I be hiding? I think I'll probably be hiding there. Right. So let's just, oh fuck, I don't know, that much. Yeah, if anyone's watching this who actually like does electronics, is actually any good at it and is watching me and going, oh god no, why are you doing it like that? That's because I'm making this up as I go along and I'm learning this all as I go along. So I'm sure I'm making some kind of schoolboy mistakes. Stanley knife. I'm also trying to keep everything in shot while I'm doing stuff, which is harder than I expected. I don't have wire strippers, so I have to do it this way. There's something that's kind of on my shopping list, but then I find myself buying new exciting stuff rather than the tools that I actually need. So I'll get there eventually. I better keep things tidy-ish. Oh, you bastard. There we go. That's. Oh man, I've lost my grip on reality. So I'm just going to strip a bit of wire off the end. I think the dog can hear me talking and is wondering what the hell is going on. That's that one. And come on. That'll do. So I need to do, let's see, which way around are these ones? Yeah, so that one's for the tip, so let's do that red. In fact, that probably wants a little bit more stripping off there. Yes, I'm probably going to lose a finger one day doing stuff like this, but I'm at peace with that. Come on. Oh, this is bollocks. I fucking hate wires. If we could just kind of figure out the Tesla's wireless power transmission stuff, that would be awesome. Maybe that's what I'll do next. Right, so I'm gonna kind of put that through there. Try and wrap it round. Oh, man, this is... Right, let's move the camera to where I can actually see what I'm doing. A bit more. You might see a bit of my beautiful face. Nope, just my beard. Right, that's too high. There we go. So I've kind of wrapped it round, and then I'm just gonna possibly use this to... Oh, come on. You're making me look stupid in front of all my internet friends. That's probably the one. So basically just kind of like wrap that around and kind of wrapped it over itself a couple of times because I read on the internet that that's something you should do. So I'll try and do the same with this one. I can probably just do it by hand, to be honest. Nope, no I cannot. Cool, right, so I've done that one as well. So then, if I sit down, can you see me? See me best features? No, but I can see what I'm doing. So, cram that in there. Let's do that one first. Ow. Just poke myself in the face. with the end of a wire. Right, where's my solder? Again, my soldering technique is bollocks, but that's what happens when you teach yourself. So that is not quite that. But that should do, I think. Close enough for jazz. Right, and then that one. Get on there, you bastard. Alright, yeah, that'll do. I don't think I actually need that now, so turn that off. I don't know why I'm blowing on it, it's cold enough in here to cool it down. Right, so that's that. So now what I need, just to remember where my output was, it's there. So that's in there, and that's in there, or at least it will be. Right, so I'm going to put these all somewhere in the middle. And then I need one of these. In fact, I don't even know if this speaker still works. I've not tested it in a while. Okay, so that's that. And then just need to give it some juice and see what happens. I'm not going to get too excited because these things have a tendency for me to overlook something. Right, there was a sound that suggests I've bollocksed something. What have I bollocksed? Right, hang on. Oh, I'll just put the power up. Try again. Put this in over here. Oh shit, that was silly. Yeah, I ain't right. Come on. I can't get this bloody wire to stay in. There we are. Nah, definitely nothing happening here. So, troubleshooting time. So it's totally possible that I've just done something dumb. And when I say possible, I of course mean probable. Right, let's have a look at that. So we've got right. Just kind of make sure I've followed my plan. Yeah, there's a good test today. So that's gone to there. That's gone to there, which has gone to there. So if I take this out, what? Now it's doing something. Which it really shouldn't be. Why is that even doing anything? Oh, I just pulled the power out. Oh, what a knob. Oh no, it stopped again. So which one? Let's go into this one. Hey, hell that was. Yeah, totally stumped. So it's not doing what I thought it would, which is a bit of a pain. What happens if I do that and take that out of there? Fucking hell, I nearly shot. That's the sound of a donkey braying. Probably because it can hear me in here and is wondering what the fuck is going on. Right. So it's obviously something is happening, because when I take that out of there, stuff happens. What about that one? I've pulled the fucking power out again. The resistor doesn't seem to... sorry, the pot doesn't seem to be doing anything. Why not? So this is... Right, what if I take this last two out of the output? Right, so that is... I don't know if you can hear it. That's doing some shit. And in fact, if I only have one going in, so I've got an oscillator. So what I've done is it's got the second kind of input needs to have a high signal going into it in order for the oscillator to have any output. So if I take that out of there, it's still going. I don't get why it's still going. Oh, hello. Well, that's what I wanted to happen. Kind of. So maybe I do need to use some resistors as a mixer. Right, hang on. Let's grab this. Take all these bits off. Right. Actually, let's put it on the other side. Can I get it in there? Ah, fine, whatever, it can just sit. So, let's have a rethink. Outputs. That is 3. That is 4. That is 2. And that is 1. So I need some of these. It's the best way to do this. Just like that. So yeah, you can use resistors as like a really simple passive mixer. I think the idea is that the signal won't. There's I actually don't know technically why, but I guess there's less resistance for it to just carry on towards the output than there is for it to kind of go back to the other oscillators, so it just does that. It's another one of these things that I've done it and I know it works, so I haven't given that much thought to why it works. Now I need this capacitor. That might work. I need that out of there into there. Power. So where's all my outputs gone? That doesn't seem right. No, that is right. Right, that definitely shouldn't be doing that. Oh, that's why, because I've plugged it in there. So that wants to be in that one. So it's just this one not working now. That is doing kind of what I want it to. So why is that one not working? That's because so that's going to there. That's going to there. That's going to there, and it's this green one which is going to there. Something weird going on. Yeah, so it's the output that's not working. Or the oscillator. Why the fuck have you stopped working? That's the one I was just testing it with a minute ago. Yep. I wonder if it's... Let's try this. Nope. Nope. Actually, I should just try another one of them, really. That one. Right, there was a jump cut there because someone else came in. So, right, I was just trying to do this. I can't even get it in the bloody thing though. There. There. So I reckon it's time to take this into where the big speakers are and see what it sounds like in there. So I'll back in a jump cut. So I've just been having a quick check that it actually worked before I turned the camera on, and got a bit carried away and did some shit which I've not filmed, so sorry, but it's actually kind of turned out better than I'd hoped. So first thing, you know, I said that I needed a capacitor on the output. Well, that's true for the other circuits I've done, but it turns out on this one I don't, and it's actually better without, so that's fine. So next thing, that is a step sequencer. So there's that, and then some kind of cool shit starts to happen when you ramp up the tempo. That is just fucking cool. So that is one of the things that's fun about this kind of hobby, is that part of the I guess enjoyment comes from planning something out and it turning out to be exactly what you want it to be. But then there is part of it that when you do something like this and just weird shit happens, it's just awesome. Like, I didn't expect that to happen, and that's the thing. I guess the one of the things about this all being analog is that interactions like that can happen that you wouldn't get if you were trying to do it in software. I guess you probably could code that, but it's because it just comes out of nowhere. Is what seems to be cool about it. I don't profess to be any great expert with analog synths, as I've only ever used ones I've created. But yeah, it just sounds cool. I'm just going to play with it for a little bit longer. Sat on the wheels of steel there with Satan spinning some fucking banging tunes. But these aren't mine. These are my dad's. So yeah. I'm thinking it's probably relatively straightforward to make this like the speed of this controllable by external gear. Again, I've never used any analog synths that I've not created, so I'm gonna have to read up on how like clock works and that stuff. But I'm pretty sure it's just the same as what I've got here. There's a clock source that's just like pulses, so I can probably just set something up so that if you put a jack in somewhere, then it cuts the circuit connecting this to this, and the external clock is used. In fact, I could probably do some shit like you could probably use anything as a clock. I wonder if you could. I guess in theory you could use, I don't know, the output of a guitar or something. So that's something I'm gonna have a mess around with. I want to on my kind of planned finished thing, I want to put switches so that you can turn off individual steps, and there's going to be 8 steps. And then I also want to jam my filter into it as well, or a filter circuit anyway. But yeah, that is fucking cool, if I do say so myself. This video is probably already a million years long, so I might leave it there and then pick this up later on. This will be quite fun. There's a thing he says after saying he's going to stop recording the video, but like, if I can get my thing working with the digitally controlled resistors, so you can have like an analog step sequencer with digital control of each oscillator, like the pitch of each oscillator, because then you could do stuff like record knob movements and stuff like that, because that's been something I've been thinking about. You know, if I can do a digitally controlled synth, what kind of stuff can you do? And one of the things I thought is probably some kind of interface to where you know, hold a button, turn a knob, and it records the knob movement. That's probably relatively straightforward to code. So yeah. So yeah, that's it. That is the workshop process. Yeah. So today I've created a thing. So cheers for watching. I guess let me know if you have any questions about the circuit and whatnot. I'm happy to talk about it. I have an Etsy shop that I've listed some of the synths I've made, and eventually this is going to make its way to there, I hope. So I'll put a link here to that, and then there's also a Facebook page that I'll put a link here, I guess. So yeah, check that out. Subscribe. I'm going to try and do more of these kind of workshop videos. I'm also going to do some kind of how-to videos on just like oscillators and mixers and stuff. You know, I don't have loads of things I can tell you how to do, but the things that I know I will share. So yeah, thank you very much, and